Yo, what is good, my average people? What is good, yo? So we have some. What is that? We have some interesting things popping off in this week's episode alone. Just with the simple fact that we haven't had much food wars at all. We had 2 episodes and then it just disappeared, man. For what reason, I don't know, besides what's going on in the world. So it made sense that something like this was possible to happen. So it did take quite some time to get the show back. I'm just obviously happy and ended up coming back sooner than later. Um, with everything happening to Soma's father and having him actually in a losing position against someone that is around Soma's age is actually terrifying because, like he said, uh, like the dad says, good thing you lost, because that would mean I'm weaker than you, you know? Just to rub some more salt in the wound of his son who is supposed to be, you know, grinding to new levels and yet still losing to people at his age range. And that's the problem with his dad is he just sees it as more competition between, or like more rivalry between him and his son now. It's like, oh, if you beat him before I do, that means you beat someone that's better than me. But if I revenge my own defeat, that means I'm still better than you. So it's kind of what I feel like his dad's thinking at this point. He's like, if you're gonna go against him again, that means it's another chance of me being weaker than you. So even the dad has his own rivalries, probably to help himself want to keep fighting, you know? Give him the overall drive to want to defeat somebody, especially if it's just his son, to prove the overall overwhelming fact that he is the true greatest cook in their family. So I don't know. I like things like this with these characters where you kind of just see them at a low point, but they still kind of bring themselves up somehow, some way, even if it's at the expense of someone that they truly care about. This episode also was getting really close to seemingly telling us what happened to Soma's mom, but I feel like it's still something they don't want to fully bring up. With this show, excuse me, it feels weird that it would be like her dying or something, right? Like she passes away. Seems like a pretty dark turn in this world. And there's already some pretty dark stuff that happens, but to be like, oh yeah, Soma's mom passed away, and this is how she passed away, or something along those lines, does seem like it's gonna be very, like, shocking, if it is the case. I'm really hoping she's not, uh, deceased, but at the same time, if she isn't, and she's alive, why didn't she ever come visit? Why didn't she ever check up and stuff like that? So they kind of made it obvious, or they made it more subtle, I guess you can say, because we automatically can go to the backside of this and be like, okay, well, if she's not around, if she doesn't even show up for competitions, she doesn't want to see her son grow as a chef, maybe she doesn't have that option because she isn't around anymore. So we'll see how they want to play that out. I definitely have a bad feeling it's going to be the latter, and she's not going to be with us anymore. Seeing how she loves seeing her, or it looked like she didn't mind seeing her son in a chef outfit, like that wasn't a bad thing. So I don't know what could have happened to made her leave, or have her not, around anymore. But if she is alive and she just like hates the father, and she's part of like Noir or something, Noir, that's gonna be a pretty messed up twist at the end of the day if we come to find out that, yep, she's just one of the evil people in the background, and she goes around wearing these red scarves. It would be quite interesting to see how that would play out, but I don't know if that will be the case. I feel like the mom is definitely still like the unspoken thing of Soma, and maybe they'll say something about it this season, maybe they won't. If not, I still see myself enjoying this attempt on marrying God Tongue and an attempt on absolutely destroy the Yukihira family, because they've already pretty much done so. He beat the dad, he beat the son, and now he's going to go into the blue competition with all of this momentum on his side. So we'll see how this turns out. It's pretty interesting that the one strongest person who could probably take out Soma and everybody in the academy is someone that was trained by Soma's father, of course. So just goes to put that much more credentials on the father of how well he could teach practically anybody who has an act for cooking to be disgustingly good. But with all that being said, I'm just happy Food Wars back. It definitely needs to finish up this season. I think it's like 13 episodes or something along those lines, so we should be in for a treat. Sweet, sour, salty, whatever that treat is, I will eat it and see how delicious it tastes. So let me know what you guys are thinking about Food War and its triumphant return from showing up like 2 months ago to now finally getting into its third episode after so long of a wait. Hopefully things are better and we don't have to wait this long, or they've already finished a lot of the episodes so they just have to air them now and there shouldn't be any breaks in between. But with how things are in the world, I wouldn't hold it past any of the shows if they wound up breaking at any given time. So I hope you guys have a good one. I will definitely talk to you sooner than later. I don't think I'm gonna post like 5 videos. Food Wars, Fire Force, that girl that wants to play, and the heroes, 4 shows, so if I don't post them all, maybe I'll post one of them exclusively on Twitter, or I'll just post it on a different day. So if you guys are like wondering about it or asking about it, maybe I'll drop it on a day that doesn't have a lot of shows, and we'll keep up with it, but just not as it comes out. So all that being said, take care everybody, and I hope you have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be when you're watching this. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.